and gentlemen. If anybody's listening or can find us,
good evening back. Hopefully we're back on and you can actually hear us. Steve Roberts along with Coach Paul Newberg trying to get this second half of Leo versus Angola here from the jungle on the air to you, folks.
We had to actually start a new broadcast. Had to create a new one. No good. The Lions got the kickoff and drove down the field and just missed a 40-yard field goal attempt. And Angola will take over on downs. Actually, Angola had the ball and punted to Leo. We have been trying for a while to get back online. We are online. I doubt if anybody's found us yet. But it might be archived for the second half. It is a 44-0 ball game here. We've got a lot of new faces in for the Lions in the second half. Ryan Gauze just had the Lions on a drive there. Giving the ball to Jack Kirsten a little bit. Getting some running here. We got some new faces in on defense now. Dominic Blake is in. Jack Kirsten is in on defense as well. There's a run by Roddy.
Jake Roddy carries.
I see number 27 in there. Actually, 27. That's interesting. I don't see 27 on our roster. There's a 17 at corner. Palmer Stapler in there at corner. We were commenting earlier about the fact that it looks like we got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Minnesota Vikings. Actually, Steve Roberts made that comparison with the uniforms tonight. Leo's got some new purple uniforms, and we're thankful for those because now we can see a little bit better the numbers of the players out there.
It's the font. Again, the
font.
The font of the number is very Raven-esque.
With it being purple. Austin Rinker coming out of the game, and JT Wenglikowski got some newer faces in there again on the defensive side. I see number 34, Berkeley Yoder, in at a defensive end spot.
Yep, I still have, this video has been removed by the user.
Well, now we're under a different title.
Right.
Greg Miller carries.
That's what report I'm getting. We're going to kind of just talk through this a little bit as we're trying to see if we can't get it. It says I'm live. Leo versus...
Procedure. Still second down.
All right. So on the website, it shows August 25th. 2015. This video has been removed.
Did you look for one that just says Leo versus Angola? It's not there. No date. Is there a new one with no date? See, that's what I typed in when I did create new broadcast. If anybody's listening or getting a signal here, the camera picture.
Well.
It's irrelevant because I don't think we're live.
Number 20. Lion 45 is met by number 43, Troy.
Oh, it says like it looks up.
First down, Hornets.
Hey, well, maybe we are on.
Okay.
We're going to. All right, hold on here.
Folks, have to apologize. We've been watching and seeing and
Hearing and not seeing, but Roddy with a nice run here.
Roddy to the 37-yard line.
We are told that we're on. We're told that we're off. I couldn't find it on my phone.
We're gonna try to stay here and see if we can't get confirmation here from the home office. We're here with almost the end of the third quarter. 20 seconds to go. Angola in Lions territory.
Sorry about that. You're here.
Roddy with the snap, hands off to Holman up the middle. Nice run.
Got some running room.
Inside the 30.
Austin Holman.
We're down to 6.7 seconds left in the third quarter as Angola picks up a first down. 44-0, and that's going to do it as they run that one out.
Sandwiches after the game, $4 each.
We're still trying to.
Help support Leo football.
We're still trying to see if we can't get on.
So while we do have a chance to take this break, as some of the Leo faithful are clearing out, heading to the bonfire early on Friday night.
Got our little bonfire here. We only got one tonight. The neighbors to our northeast in their usual viewing area with the fire pit going, watching the football game from their house.
Oh, yeah.
So we have 44-0.
And we're also going to let you folks know that we greatly appreciate the University of St. Francis, who is known for quality academic options and dedicated professors. You'll discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Visit online at sf.edu.
So evidently, some of you, if you're watching, you're not watching live. You are watching on a edited broadcast, an archived broadcast. And if you are, we do apologize for the errors of our own doing or the technology not cooperating with us. We missed basically all of the third quarter, which was a lot of running plays both ways. I think there were only 3 possessions in the quarter. Angola got it to start, had a few plays and punted. Leo went down the field and turned it over on downs. Or no, actually missed a field goal. With Ryan Gauze leading the way for the Lions and Jack Kirsten at running back. And then Angola got the ball back after that and has driven across midfield and is now at the 30-yard lines of the Lions where they take over 1st and 10 to start the fourth quarter. So if you're watching here for an archived broadcast,
we are sorry. First and foremost, we're sorry.
Especially if you saw non-footage being filmed and us talking in the background,
filmed, yeah.
And play running in and out. We are apologizing because it's new software to us. But we're going to try to give you a fourth quarter here if you're happening to listen, okay? So that was Jake Roddy on the keeper there. He got about 2 yards. That brings up 2nd and 8. The score is 44-0. There was no scoring in that third quarter. A lot of subs in for Leo coming in and out during the third quarter. I'm sure we'll see even more in the fourth. The Angola Hornets still running most of their first-string players, trying to get some practice in here and get something going.
Yeah, you hate to have to do this, but what better time? I mean,
of being on some of those, and I can't remember. Were you a
as,
part of those?
As
a scout.
Yeah.
Roddy hit and fumbled.
Leo picked. Both coaches know how to get them acclimated to game speed. A pretty good showing with Leo's backup.
Dominic Blake, number 23. I was close. I thought 22 at first, but it was 23. But there is a quarter restriction for these kids. They can only play 5 quarters in a week. And if a JV kid plays 3 quarters tonight. He's only got 2 quarters left. He plays 2 quarters tonight. He's only got 2 quarters left for JV. And sometimes with the restrictions there, you see a lot of starters play all the way through the 3rd quarter for sure, just so that they have enough and they can still play their JV game. So that's the same way for high school basketball. They play that way too with the varsity JV. They can play 5 quarters in a night.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of times when you're on the losing side of it as a coach, you understand why some of those starters were still in there on smaller teams.
Sure. Like
in the ACAC back when you played, we played a lot of schools that could barely field a JV team, and so if they had to start playing kids in the 3rd quarter, they weren't going to have a JV team, and so you were kind of like, well, if we can play a JV game, we still want to play that.
Right.
So Blake on another carry there.
Yeah, that was Blake again, brought down by Eric Clifton.
Dominic Blake is a 5'8", 154-pound sophomore.
He is a very solid runner. Had a chance to watch him in the scrimmage. He got a lot of work in then. He's playing JV right now as a starter. So you look for him in the next year or two to do some good things. And here he is again, breaking through the first level.
Got out to the first down marker, but there's a flag, and that's kind of in the area that you'd think there was holding.
Yeah. He gets
they're bringing it back.
Blake came off the field a little hobbly. Might have caught a helmet to the shin or something. That never feels good.
No.
Holding penalty against the Lions.
Holding penalty is going to take it back.
And you called it right there, Berg. Well, Paul, I would say not the way we intended it to go. Not what I envisioned for our first broadcast with the production truck.
The production truck had some errors there, but
hey,
you know what?
If this is actually on right now, I'm still happy to do it. Still happy to bring the live moving pictures and our quasi-good commentary along with it.
We're going to try to entertain you. Gauze on the move.
Flushed out. Good
Takes
job
some hits and breaks the tackle.
Still on his feet.
Gets back. Gains about 3 or 4, but that's going to bring up 4th and about 13. And the Lions are going to have to punt it away.
So we're going to see, and this is a good time because a good time for BVG to work on his punting. Going into last season, halfway through, he was not the punter. Austin Rinker was the main punter for the Lions. He has a super strong leg. Rinker does, but they put Von Gutten in there to see how he could do, and I tell you, he's got that low liner, that top spin down pat, and we'll see if he stays with it.
Oh, very low, about 8 feet off the ground. Oh, bobbled. It was touched. Did the Lions recover?
Leo's got it.
They do. The Lions recover. They're going to take over on the 35-yard line after about a 40-yard punt.
First out, Lions.
See, that's the other thing. Even if you punt it right at the guy, you got a ground ball coming at you, and once that ball hits the ground, it doesn't have to bounce the same way twice. Footballs are shaped oddly, and that's how they take those odd bounces. And sometimes they're hard to come by. Also, especially when you have defenders running directly at you full speed, you got a couple things to think about. And that time, the Angola receiver, or returner rather, wasn't able to come up with it. And Leo, Jack Hurston, a sophomore,
gets about placing number 42, Jaden Elwood.
IPT or to schedule an appointment visit in
2, maybe he got 2, 3rd and 7.
You admit it. 3rd and 6, ball on the 31. Okay, I know what you mean. Loss of about 3 on. Yeah, I like this play. Close to the range of BVG. I care.
And I had confirmation that we did get video back. So if anybody was watching, more power to you for sticking with us.
Yeah, if you're still watching.
If you're still watching. We've only got about 5.5 minutes to go. The clock has been running very fast this half because of a lot of running plays.
Yeah.
And I think there's a little bit of a running clock thing going here. But Ryan Gauze under quarterback. He's the senior backup quarterback for the Lions. Handoff to Kirsten. Oh, he fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Angola, and they will take over at the 18-yard line of the Lions. That's the Lions' first turnover tonight.
Stop short of the line
And
of scrimmage
the
by
Angola Hornets
7
hold
yards.
again with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Marco's Pizza, located in downtown Leo, serves not only pizza, but wings, subs, breads, and many more other delicious, delectable items. Marco's offers catering, carry-out, and delivery. Marcos.com, I believe, is the website. Or you can just Google it and go there. Stop by Marcos and see him.
Marcos. We love Marcos.
And a timeout.
I was not having much luck
Called.
getting our audio. I tried to get our audio stuff up a few minutes ago, and it was
That's
not.
all right. That's all right. The timeout was called by Angola.
We want to thank many thanks to some of our big sponsors. The Y is a big sponsor on the Voice Network this year. Very many thanks to them.
YMCA
Subway.
Greater Fort Wayne.
Y-
Subway
Y-
locally here
Marcos.
in Leo.
Yes, go see Steve at Subway. And we're not talking about this Steve. It's another
I
Steve.
will.
But he is there.
I might be there at
Yeah.
Subway getting a sandwich.
He will stop and sign autographs.
I gladly will.
Yes.
No charge.
No charge.
But the owner of the
manager.
franchise,
Manager of the local one here in Leo.
local one here in Leo, just down the road from Marcos. In fact,
Yes.
not far.
Walking distance.
Is Steve? Yes, yep. You could get some Marcos, walk off that, and then eat some fresh there at Subway. Yeah.
The fried bread breakfast combo. That's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. The old egg white and avocado and all that.
Oh, no.
That's good.
Sausage, egg, and cheese.
That's good. Oh, that's better. That is better. That is better.
So anyway, as we remove ourselves from thanking our sponsors and then getting sidetracked by talking food, go figure.
Yeah. Big surprise.
As a handoff, Greg Miller breaks it, gets about 15 yards on the play. A handoff from Roddy there, still running their spread offense.
And still running Team 1. So
They're really
again,
trying to get some
they're
work.
wanting to get the timing down, and with the splits that they take, and the play action, and the misdirection that they take, it is going to take a lot of practice to polish that.
Yeah, and the only thing we can sit here and talk from Leo's standpoint, they got a lot of young kids. They're getting to evaluate some other kids and get them some playing time.
Sure.
And check some things out.
Roddy on the fake off right.
The thing the coaching staff's going to look at is Angola gave DeKalb a game last week. From what I understand, Angola could have very easily won that game and dropped a couple snaps at the end of the game last week.
Sure.
I was speaking with Coach Souter this week. But Coach Souter and this staff have done a great job over the last 10 years. Jared's been in the program, and he's done a really good job with this program. Oh, there's a counter play. Cut it back. Breaking a tackle, and he's broken it. He could go. Isaac Durham, it's one man to beat, and he's got him beat, and Angola's going to go for a late touchdown here. That was by Isaac Durham.
A 60-yard touchdown run.
Counter play to the left, and he saw a hole up the middle and cut it back, and he outran number 17.
Execute as well, like you said, counter left, back to the right.
And then Angola's position here, and when the game's out of reach and you got other stuff going on, sometimes just get more. And
in theory,
the bigger picture for them is this game means absolutely nothing to them.
See them getting the ball back.
Well, here's the big question I just had: will they kick to Trenton Bonner? The touchdown on this return, turn this into Sports Center,
right?
And somehow show that. So
now why not onside it?
Why
wouldn't
why
you?
not? Why not?
Why wouldn't you onside it?
Why not?
That totally makes sense here.
Little squib kick.
Squib.
Joe Lambright in the middle, going to pick it up and run. He's going to try to cut it. Oh, he's going to cut it back to left side.
He's got
a blocker.
Blockers.
He's got a sideline, and they wrangled him up there. Now, I'll tell you what. Joe's got decent speed, but if that was Trent Bonner cutting back like that, he's probably gone again.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway, a nice return there.
I don't know what the clock is on Bonner, but he has wheels.
He does.
Flat out
he
can
He
get
runs
down
the 100.
the
He
field.
runs track for the Lions.
Okay,
So,
is that right? That's not surprising.
I believe so.
Not surprising.
So, all right. We got 3:43 left on the clock here.
Yeah, they did not want to kick it to Milady, and I'm not talking about my wife. It's Jacob Milady.
Although she is nearby, I see.
She's directed to my right. Yep.
We'll try to get some update on
Taking
some
in this
scores.
nice
We're going to have the
late summer evening.
Are we going to have the YMCA postgame show?
Oh, yeah.
Greater Fort Wayne. Jack Kirsten with a nice run for 12, 13 yards off the right side. All right. I believe that's Ryan Gauss still in at quarterback. A whole lot of new faces in there for Lions. I see number 77, Jared Loudon, checking in and getting some time.
Yeah.
85, Logan Bird. Number 42, Jaden Elwood. Number 67, Isaac Berghoff. Try to get you some different names. Number 11, Brandon Bainey is coming in at wide receiver. I met Brandon the other day in the hallway. A nice kid. Brand new to Leo and joining the football program here.
All right. Where is he from?
You know what?
Put you on the spot.
That you put me on the spot. Thanks, Coach. Kirsten again. Nice, breaking some tackles, taking it inside the 20.
Yeah.
Some nice moves out of the sophomore.
This is a great way to get yourself
noticed.
And to just run. Tyler Hensinger did that himself as a junior last year, coming on later in the season, and found out that he was the number one back for us, gaining close to 200 yards in consecutive games for the Lions.
Because everybody expected Leiter. There, I got the name this time. I couldn't remember his name. Good,
no,
Logan Leiter.
Alex, whoever. Yeah, Logan. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Leiter, if you're watching.
Kirsten again off the right side.
Looks like he's going to take it.
Cut back. Gets it to the 2.
Almost all the way.
Almost there, and he took a hard hit to the ground.
And pops right back up.
Back up. He better, because if he comes out now, he's going to score the touchdown.
And you can see the 2 minutes and 21 seconds left as we get a little push on that real quick.
Second teamers are going to try. This is where everybody on the field is hoping their name gets called.
First and goal, Lions from the 3.
Continue to give some props to some new numbers. Caleb Gill, number 32, checking into the lineup. A wide receiver. I'm going to guess this is going to be a handoff to Kirsten. Oh, a keeper for the senior. Gauze off the left side. Fake Kirsten down the right side. And Kirsten's kind of like, I'm tired, Coach. I need to blow. I ran you all the way down the field. So,
and everybody on the field thought what you were thinking.
Exactly right.
Lions down to the 2.5. And why not run a naked boot?
We get Ford LTD on here.
We'll have to rhyme that up here. Starts next week here at the Jungle. Leo's first ever conference game in the Northeast 8 Conference.
This year by a total of 4 points.
Yeah, and there was some
a blocked extra point against Lures, and then
a game that I'm sure any of the guys who popped the game last year. So that's going to be a little bit of a revenge, if a sour taste in the mouth for the current seniors and juniors if they played last year as well. So looking forward to that one.
Norwell would be hurting this year without their stud quarterback linebacker by the name of
Chandler Harnish?
No.
Tyler
Pearson Harnish.
Yeah.
Chandler was the older brother.
That would be the quarterback.
Chandler was
now
with the Colts.
Backup
He's back
for Arizona.
Ah, okay.
Roddy was the ball.
We got a minute 40 left here. I'll try to run down some scores that I got a while ago. I haven't checked them in a while. Snyder did take a 21-20 lead on Lures. Dwinger 17-7. Now I'll get more updates as I go through this.
And meanwhile, while you're looking at that, looking ahead, if you're an Angola Hornet fan, you guys are going to be at home instead of on the road for the first two. So the home opener for Angola at Angola against Fremont, rather. Sorry about that.
Oh, now I got one that says Lures Snyder tied at 27. And I believe you and Coach Walker will have the call for the Lions. I will be unavailable next Friday evening.
That is correct. Mr. Walker and myself will be bringing you the moving pictures and commentary.
East Noble, 28-17 over Warsaw right now, and that was at the half.
Okay. Let's
New Haven 53-13 over Lakeland. I'm going to try to get here closer. Yeah, we're getting closer.
While you're doing that, I want to let folks know that we appreciate everything that New Holland Tri-County does for the Voice and Allen County Voice Network, voice.com. New Holland Tri-County, you can get the new Rustler utility vehicle there. I'm not sure if you knew that. Paul, if you get yourself a Rustler, head on down to New Holland. It combines the rugged construction and gritty performance with comfort. Numerous choices to choose from. Visit New Holland Tri-County on Highway 1 South in Bluffton for the Rustler utility vehicle. And also Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave there with the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park right here in Leo.
Roddy's still in at quarterback.
It's the fake.
Ran the ball up the middle. We got a minute left to go here. I did get the closest update I have that Lures, Snyder was up 41-27 on Lures.
41-27.
41-27. It was tied at 27, and then I kind of got through my Twitter, and it had updated that.
And they scored a couple more times, apparently.
Yep.
You'd have to think there's some fumbles or pick sixes in there.
There got to be some big plays to put up points that quick. Nice pursuit down the line by number 17, Palmer Stapler.
And a nice gutty run there by number 20, Eric Clifton, 5'7", 160, and he was dishing it out on the sidelines, and he was the aggressor. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. That time he was the hammer.
Wrapped up there by number 18, Reese.
1-7.
We want to say a final thank you once again to all of our sponsors, New Holland
and Subway.
Eat fresh. Host Norwell next week here at Lions Field. I am Paul Newberg with my